Hi guys, this is part two of my flea market finds. If you've been watching my channel, last Saturday I uploaded the designer pieces that I bought from the flea market that included some vintage jewelry from Dior and Givenchy, and also a Christian Dior Trotter Boston. And that was the very first day that I went to the flea market. And on the second day, because they were doing a 2-day flea market, indoor flea market, which is actually very, very convenient and it's very comfortable inside, of course. I went back there and I got more pieces. And so we start off with the handbag. It looks like embroidered or like a carpet bag. It's actually a clutch, vintage clutch with a floral design. And I only bought this for $1. They were about to close 2 hours. When I went there, it was already 2 o'clock, and they were most of them were packing up already because they were closing at 4 o'clock. And this was in the bin. I didn't even have to negotiate. So when she told me it was $1, I said okay. There's no time to negotiate for $1, guys. So I love carpet bags, and I don't have a clutch. I have a full size carpet bag, and this is from HL USA. Is that HL? Yes. And actually, it's in pretty good condition with just some. It needs polishing here because some of them have. It's not corroded, but the polishing came off already, so I don't think there's anything that we can do here. Maybe I could apply Brasso, but sometimes when I apply Brasso, it's ideally used for brass hardware, and I've used Brasso on my Louis Vuitton hardware already, and it's actually pretty good. It does work on my Louis Vuitton locks and hardware. It did work pretty well, but I'm not sure if this is going to rub the thing off completely. Anyway, it's not really a big, it's not very, very obvious. It looks very dainty, and it's really, really nice. There's no snagging on the surface, and yeah, it's really, really nice. I like it. For $1, yes, that was a steal. Now, moving on to some of these goodies here. So, the first day I bought a lot of designer brooches and earrings. So I went back and from the same vendor and bought 3 more. And yeah, so let's feature these one first. Okay, from the same vendor. Okay, so these two are Saint John brooches. Actually, they were all labeled Saint John. Okay, they were labeled Saint John, and they were priced. This one was $25. This one was same price, $25, and these were like I think $17. Um, I think, but I got a good deal. I was able to get these two for $15 each. And since I've already bought a lot from her the day before, so I bought these for $15 each. And this one is, let me just feature this. This is a St. John's St. John vintage Maltese cross with red gem-like crystals and faux pearls. It's a huge brooch. It's probably an inch, more than an inch long, and the width is the same, and I just like it. I just love it. And one good thing about this is you can use it as a pendant, so it's really multifunction. And I tried to add this on my pearl beaded necklace, and gosh, it's just gorgeous, possibilities are endless. You could really glam up any necklace with this one, and because it clips like the David Yurman thing pendant, it clips, it's not a hook, so this will stay in place. And that's the Saint John design, I'm sorry, a trademark. It's like an SS thing, or it could be SJ, of course, Saint John, but to me it just looks like a swirly snake thing. And yeah, so I used this earlier, not used, but I tried it on with my pearl necklace, and gosh, it's just so nice. It's just really nice to play with my pieces, because I could make my own ensemble with the collection of jewelry that I have. I have a massive jewelry collection, and I have actually given away a lot, those that I think I won't use. Yes, I did Marie Kondo my jewelry, and some of them, most of them that I think I will not use, I've given away to my friends and neighbors. Okay, so that's a St. John. It's really nice. Now going on, moving on to this. This looks like a Chanel Camellia brooch, and this is enameling, and this is like more than an inch long, also with gold tone hardware. I mean gold tone. Yeah, this is really cute and very classic looking, and yeah. So there you go, and she wouldn't budge on the price before, because she said that, you know what, if I can't get that price, I could use them, because she has great pieces from Saint John, Dior, Givenchy, and all that. But I think I bought most of the designers, and she told me she will only do $15 in each. So okay, $15 on each. So it's $30 for the two brooches. She told me that this is a Saint John, and she had a loop. Although there is a thing here, here that looks like a SS. I'm not really sure if that is a trademark, guys, because Saint John trademark is this one. As you can see, it's SS2, and she told me that it is marked because well, she owns these pieces, but my hubby told me upon close inspection that this is just like a dent on the metal. A dent on the metal. It's not actually a, if you can see that, it's not clear. It's like a dent on the metal. So maybe you could help me out on this one. Because supposedly it's this one, the dent on a metal, but so I'm like, I paid $15 for this brooch. Anyway, it's a nice brooch, but I think it is because if you can see, there are no dents on these the back. It's actually really clean. Oh, it's not focusing right now. There are no dents or any how do you call it, indentations or anything. It's pretty clear, except for the center, which you would expect where the hallmark would be. And yeah, there's just a swirly thing there, but my husband was telling me it's not a swirly thing, it's probably just a dent. So anyway, it looks like St. John anyway, and she told me it's St. John, so I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyway, it's still a nice piece, and yeah, it's really nice. I'm not sure why this camera It's not focusing. There you go. Okay, see? All right. So if you can see that, it's pretty clean and smooth on all the edges. All everything is smooth except for this one that she says she claims to be Saint John. Although it does resemble S and J. Maybe she's right. I could give her the benefit of the doubt. But this is just $15 and it looks like Chanel brooch, so I'm good. And these pair of earrings, it's of course go faux. I mean, this is very popular. You know, I have probably tons of I have a lot of jewelry pieces, vintage, that have the same design with a pearl in the middle and a coiled gold. And this was labeled as Saint John too. So I think I paid, how much did I pay for this one? $10 or more. Yeah, she said it's a Saint John. And one good thing about this is that there are not a lot of vintage pieces that have a post or pierced backing. So I said, okay, I could use this. So I bought it only to find out that these are not Saint John. It's actually Dior. So even better, right? Because Dior pieces, Saint John jewelry, they're not really saleable, but Dior pieces, guys, they are. And so oh no, again, there you go. So it has a stud backing, which is really nice, and these are very comfortable. I've been wearing them, and it has CH Dior. Only one of them would be marked CH Dior, unless it's the clip-on earrings. Vintage Dior earrings would have the CH Dior on the back of the clip. This one is just CH Dior. There you go. And it's very comfortable, and it just has this, you know, normal plastic backing. Okay, so that was even better. So Dior earrings are expensive, so I'm like, okay. And this is so retro. I mean, I could use this because my vintage pieces, I have converted them into I've converted them into a pierced earrings. Okay, moving on to this. So there's this jewelry vendor that I always go to. I've bought a lot of pieces from her in the past. I've bought some designer pieces from her. I bought the Joseph of Hollywood turtle brooch from her, and I've bought like the Maltese Chanel light cross from her. I just bought a lot of pieces from her. Okay, so when I saw these the first day, I didn't have enough cash. Actually, I only had $50 with me, as I've mentioned in my previous, oh no, it has already, my previous video. So I had to, you know, just go around first and see what is worth spending first. So I of course I had to get those designer pieces first. And when I went back the next day, they're still there. So sometimes my mantra is, if it's meant for me, it's meant for me. I said, okay, if I go back there and they're still there, then it's, you know, it's really meant for me. Okay, so she was selling these for $15 each. 15 and $10, something like that. So but I only paid 20 for all of them. Okay, so anyway, because you know, I always buy pieces from her. And yeah, so I just love this tutti frutti kind of enameled. It's just really nice, guys. Tutti frutti what is this, necklace. Okay, and yeah, so it's very newish. It's so newish. It's not marked, however. I just love it, guys. I just love it. And yeah, so this is quite newish, but in the vintage, I know this is vintage, but it doesn't have that vintage hook. However, it still is vintage. Yeah, normally the hook is really, really vintagey, like just one fish hook thing. And now, this one, and I was like, are they a pair? Supposedly a pair. Guys, I'm trying to unknot this. Oh, jeez, what happened? Um, I say these pieces are like Cleopatra pieces. Okay, there you go. I feel like they're like Cleopatra pieces. And I'm like, this is just so gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it looks so newish, guys. So when I saw this one, I was like, are they a pair? And she told me, nope. So, well, I could make it like my own parure or demi parure. But this one doesn't clip on nicely though. It's a bit you know, it's really big. I don't know. I mean, look, guys, slides. So, there you go. And this one is just so, so, so gorgeous. And this is like in the choker style. And it has how many color stones? Blue, brown, green, blue, brown, green, blue. No, this is red. How come some of them are red, some of them are brown? All right. Okay, guys. I think I have a family emergency right now. Okay, there you go. I have to wrap this up. Okay, bye.